What's goody, people? It's your boy JFK, man. We live and direct, Find Your Lane Television. You know we be all over the place, man. So I was at the barber shop today, man. You know what I'm saying? Give my son a little cut and all that. And they was just like, yo, what you think about the Diddy documentary, right? So I'm like, it's kind of weird that a person you don't like or a person that don't like you is doing a documentary on you. That's kind of weird. Excuse me, y'all, sipping on my Pinot Grigio for a little bit. But I think it's kind of weird that a person that you got beef with is doing a documentary about you. Like, that's kind of weird to me. So it's like, I just took that as like, well, the whole interview. I just took it on some, well, not interview, but the whole documentary. I just took it as like entertainment. Like, it's a lot of it I believed. No, I can say this. It's a lot that I didn't believe, and it's a little that I believed. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain incidents that was being brought up, I kind of believe them. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, all right, like the one dude, I guess, who started Bad Boy with Puff. I guess Puff had, excuse me, y'all. My bad. I guess Puff had, talked him out of his 25%. So he gave Puff the 25% for free. Like, he didn't. And I'm like, who can we blame for that? Can we blame Puff for that? Or can we blame somebody for not having a business mind? Because when you talking percentages of something that is on the come up, because at the time Bad Boy was on the come up, they wasn't the empire they is now. They was on the come up. But you see it's coming up and you see it's working. So why would you just give your 25% away? And then now you complaining about it and you on the dock crying. But it's like, bro, you was a grown man. You wasn't a kid. See, I can understand when you a kid and you know, we easy to manipulate when we younger. You know what I'm saying? But grown men, you a grown man. You let another grown man manipulate you. You can't even be mad at that grown man, bro. Especially in business. That's why you really never supposed to mix business and friendship, because it never works. You know what I'm saying? That shit never works, my nigga. It never works. And then, you know what he gonna turn around and say after that? He gonna turn around and say that Puff sexually assaulted him. Now, when grown men say this, right? Grown men, not a kid. Grown men. When a grown man say another grown man sexually assaulted him, my first question is, well, what did you do? You just let him sexually assault you and you did nothing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, even with the Terry Crews dude, not to get off topic, but even with the Terry Crews dude, and he on there talking about, oh, dude walked by and touched his genitals, like, and you didn't whoop his ass? You mean to tell me a dude walked by, grabbed your joint, and you ain't whoop his ass or nothing? It kind of make you feel like his wife set him up for this shit or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't whooped the nigga ass or nothing. So I say that to say this, like, nigga, you let Diddy sexually assault you and you ain't whoop his ass or nothing? So you mean to tell me he fucked you out of 25%, which was probably 25 mil, and he fucked you literally? Like, I'm just listening, and then I'm listening to the one chick that was working with him for years on years on years on years talk about he kidnapped her. Now, when she's telling her story, I guess it was something to do with Kid Cudi. Puff found out that Kid Cudi was fucking with Cassie, so he went to Shorty because, you know, her and Cassie was cool and shit like that, and so he like, yo, where Cassie at? Why you didn't tell me? And she like, oh, tell you what? And he like, well, with Cassie and Kid Cudi, he like, yo, come with me. Now, when he said come with me, did you hear her say Like, yo, I told him I didn't want to go. Did you hear her say that one time? Did she ever say that she told Puff, like, yo, I don't want to be here or I want to go home? Did you hear that one time? I didn't hear that one time, right? So how the fuck was he kidnapping you? You was his assistant for fucking 10 years plus. Now that he needs your assistance, he's kidnapping you? Come on, bro. And 50, if you gonna talk about Diddy come up, like how he came up and all this and that, then that means you have to talk about everything that led up to him going to jail. You can't just skip out your baby mom. You can't just skip out the lawsuit he had with that big liquor company. Like, you skipped out a lot of good shit, bro, and you just put bad shit in. It kind of make me feel like the people got you working against your own people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't black people that put out the R. Kelly shit. Those wasn't black people put out finding R. Kelly. Those was white people that put that out. But a black nigga put out something about another black nigga in a negative light. And this is what they like. As long as we against each other, they love it. They love it. You know what I'm saying? And I just hate to see us as a culture so divided. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how many people it would benefit if Puff and 50 was cool? I don't be thinking niggas think like that. I think niggas be thinking just selfish shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if Diddy and 50 was cool, do you know that? See, that's what these people do. They keep us beefing with each other so we don't come together. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. If Diddy and Puff came together, maybe him and Puff could have did a deal with the Revolt and he have the G-Unit Revolt. Like, it could have been a... Because, you know, most of these, like, big white business people, like, they come together and make juggernauts. So, why we don't do that? They say Kanye a billionaire. They say Jay-Z a billionaire. They say Dre a billionaire. Okay. So you mean to tell me all these billionaires can't come together and make it easier for the up-and-coming artists? Huh? All these billionaires, right? But they can't make stuff easier for the up-and-coming artists. They all got to be gatekeepers. They all got to keep the key locked in the gate. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's just weird, bro. That people really sitting on all that money if they really got it and they not helping. It made me think about Tupac. Like, God bless his soul, was an interview with Tupac back in the day. He was like, man, can you imagine a person just sitting up with 30 million and they not helping nobody? And he was talking about 30 million. They saying these dudes got billions and they don't help nobody. Meanwhile, T.I. and Tiny, they not worth billions, I don't think. But they built the low-income high-rising for people in Atlanta. You mean to tell me Jay-Z can't do that in Brooklyn? Oh, I forgot. This the same billionaire that got to get loans and shit to get casinos. Like, what billionaires need loans? Riddle me that. But yeah, I took the Puff doc as entertainment. I don't really believe much of that shit, bro. I just don't. Because a lot of the people that saying bad shit about him, they was around him for 10 plus years. That's like when Cassie came out with that shit. And I'm like, girl, you was with this nigga for 12 years. You a fucking accomplice. Fuck is you talking? Nigga, when you with some shit for 12 years, you're an accomplice. But see, I think with Cassie, I think the feds came at Cassie first. Because, you know, when it comes to the feds, they always, if you got a girl, if the feds watching you, right, and they know you got a girl, they gonna go at her first because they know the girl gonna crack first before you do. Depending on your girl, some chicks hold it down. I ain't saying you shit. But 96.5% of the chicks, they gonna get pressed and they're telling. That's what really ends up happening. You know what I'm saying? To me. But you got Charleston White speaking on it. Everybody gonna get their thoughts on it. You know what I'm saying? But do I believe it? Some of it, not all of it. You heard? Like, you can't get me to believe that. So I see Easy the Block Captain and Cassidy got into a little scuffle at they battle. I think that I think Easy is just, I don't know. He always been a cornball to me. I don't know. I really ain't even in the battle rap. I just was scrolling and I seen it. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to say, it's your boy JFK. Find Your Lane Television. We all over the place. One.